Hi, welcome to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and all of the places you can find me should be linked in the description box below this video. How are you today? I just thought I'd hop on and sit and chat with you for a little while. As you can see, we've got another really nice day today. I am squinting at you, so I hope you don't mind, but I'm actually going to pop my glasses on, which I know is slightly rude, but I'm facing the sun. And I don't want to get a headache if I'm squinting all the time. It's Friday today as I'm recording this, and I've got no particular topic or purpose for recording the video other than to say hi, how are you doing? So yeah, please let me know that below. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who has left comments on the extra videos that I've posted this week. It's been really nice to hear about all of the craft kits that you've got stashed away in your cupboard, so I know that I'm not alone. I'm actually sitting out here trying to organise, you might see behind me, a pile of hand spun yarn. So this is some of the stuff that I've spun over the last year or so, and I've been pretty haphazard about labelling it and measuring it and keeping good records. So I'm trying to go through everything now, weighing out each skein and calculating roughly how many metres I've got. So that's been my job while I've been sat here this afternoon in the sun. I've got a fair amount done. I've got a little bit more to go. This is just one of two baskets that I've got upstairs, but I thought I'd make a start on getting that done. If I've needed a break from that, I've been working on my llama. So the craft kit lives on. As you can see, I've just started the first leg. These are the bits that I really don't like about these amigurumis. The tiny sort of few stitch rounds. I just find them really fiddly and really slow going. I'm doing a round or two every now and then. I also find that quite hard on my hands working at such a dense gauge. So if I need a break from the crochet and from the handspun cataloguing, I've also got my gnome out here with me. This is my gnome in progress from the yarn. You might have watched the From Fibre to Yarn video that I popped up earlier this week. So I'm starting to work on what I hope will be gnome 1 of 2. This is also worked at a really dense gauge. I picked up a set of 3mm DPNs, double pointed needles, and this yarn is probably in places a chunky weight, so again it's quite hard on my hands, but I'm doing a few rows here and there, and if I've got enough to make a second gnome, which I should have, I think I'll probably go up a needle size just to make it a little bit easier. I think it'll still be dense enough to stuff that out without the stuffing showing. I'm really pleased with how this is working up. It's really fun, the textures and the striping nature of the yarn, where if you remember I made sort of striping rolags and then chain plied the yarn back on itself. So it's got kind of a witchy vibe to it, hasn't it? I think it's the purple and black that's making me think that. I was able to do a little bit of work this morning. I popped by the shop and got a couple of packages sent out. Which was nice. It was actually one extra trip this week than I was intending to do. I belong to a closed group over on Facebook of yarn shop owners here in the UK, and someone had put a shout out looking for some particular yarn that they'd pre-ordered for their customer, which then the supplier wasn't able to fulfill, and she'd already taken payment from the customer, so she put a shout out to see if anyone else had it that she could send, and I happened to be able to help, so I wanted to get that off to her so she could help her customer out as quickly as possible without any further delay. Apart from that, not much exciting has happened in my day. We had a little bit of unexpected news earlier. James's company have asked all of their employees to take a pay cut and go down to a 4-day working week to enable everyone to keep their jobs basically through this time. So it could be worse. He still has a job, which is great, but obviously at the moment any income that I get from sales that I'm making, which are pretty much few and far between at the moment, are covering the bills at the shop. So yeah, we're going to have to tighten our belts a bit, but we're still in a much luckier position than a lot of people. And I'm also waiting to hear whether I'm eligible for a business grant. If I can get that, then the bills at the shop should be covered for a few months at least, and that will make things a bit easier for us. That would mean any sort of small sales here and there that I get could hopefully go into the kitty to help us pay our bills at home, rather than just be keeping the business afloat. So keep your fingers crossed for me for that. Let me know how you are doing today and whether anything fun is happening in your world. What are you doing to keep yourself amused if you're staying at home, and if you're still having to work because you're frontline staff out in one of those key roles that's essential to keep the world working at the moment. How are you managing to cope with your days, and how are you managing to relax when you get home from your work shifts? And as always, if you are in one of those roles, thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the rest of us at the moment. I think I'll probably leave it there. As I say, I don't really have much to say today. I just wanted to pop in and check in, because I'll probably take a couple of days off of these vlogs over the weekend. James and I have got a list of jobs and bits and pieces that we want to try and get done around the house this weekend, so there probably won't be much time for filming. So I wanted to just pop on and do one last extra for this week, and hopefully I'll see you again on Monday for my weekly What Have I Been Making vlog. I might try and pop in a little bit of footage here of what I'm up to in terms of cataloguing my hand spun yarn, but we shall see. I'll see what I've got time for. I will sign off for now, so until we get to spend time together again, I hope you get to do some of the things that you enjoy. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now. Not sure if you can see behind there, a lion seems to be prowling our garden. There she is. Luty, what are you up to? What you doing, Kit Kat? What's going on?